anything more entertaining than that, you're going to be very disappointed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, kind of like with the last episode, there seems to be sort of a pacing problem with this episode. And, okay, first of all, this is like just the second breather episode of the whole season.
Honestly, you could call it filler, though I don't really, as much as I would like to go on a tirade about filler like a lot of people from my anime fandom tend to do, I am not against filler as long as it's justified, as long as it gives a sense of purpose.
Alright, and I get, so was this kind of a sense of purpose?
Yes, the village was in danger, and I got to learn a little bit more about the species of this Eruptodon. The fact that it needs to hatch, it only hatches an egg once in its life.
And it has to be, and it needs lava to hatch.
Yes, it needs a special hatching ground.
But, okay,
and honestly, I'm okay with that, but that does not save it. Unfortunately.
The whole issue with the pacing is that it spends too much time figuring out how to get into the caverns of the volcano instead of, I feel like maybe a majority of the conflict, which is centered around fish legs and Hiccup, could have been spent more in the cavern.
Honestly, I felt like the whole point was Hiccup and Fish Legs was kind of pointless.
Yes, it didn't. I don't know really know how to respond to that.
Let's take a step back. We went through how many seasons? We went from Writersburg, which was essentially lessons for kids.
Yes.
And so was Defenders. Those two shows were essentially the lesson of the week for kids.
Yeah.
And this has to inevitably fall under one of them.
Yeah.
So why are we doing this? We're doing a lessons for kid. And yes, understandably, this is a kid's show, but we went through the motions of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess when you say that, yeah, it does feel out of place. This does feel more like like for the Cartoon Network era of the series.
It is, and it just irritates me. Not even the twins. The twins, which are usually in top form, is helping.
Well, at least they weren't as annoying like in Defenders of the Wing Part 1. Yes, where they were just I think they just
sabotaging.
Deliberately sabotaging. That's so. But yeah, actually, kind of the second half, which actually felt more engaging. I think that's kind of what actually brought me back into this episode, because now it seems like Fish Legs and Hiccup are just out of sync. They can't agree on something, and then then not only are they fighting a time limit to get this egg to a nesting ground, otherwise it will die, and by extension, the whole village will be destroyed because there will not be an Eruptodon to eat the lava. And there's these red fire-eating night terrors.
Honestly, I thought that was a good touch, because it's kind of like Eevee.
Yeah, Eevee! Which thanks to Pokemon Go, has become one of my favorite Pokemons.
Yes.
I honestly do not get tired of coming across those. Now, Pidgeys and Rattatas and Weedles, on the other hand, go fuck yourself.
Hashtag, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
But, honestly, I got so many nitpicks for this episode. There's so many criticism for this episode. For one thing, it takes way too long to get into the cavern, as you mentioned.
Yes.
Another problem is, give us cop-outs!
Yeah, cop-out.
Cop-outs!
The cop-out, yeah. Brock gets like this amazing moment of sacrifice, and the music is playing this sad music, and you think he's gonna die. It's like, oh my god, is he gonna die? Then all of a sudden, the Eruptodon finally comes back to health and rescues and pulls the inverted diving bell out, saving him. I was like,
Yes, it's not like we want people to die. No,
but sometimes it is necessary. DreamWorks Dragons is now becoming early Power Rangers, where they were just anti-death.
Yes, mind you, like the Reptidon obviously was not in great condition. Did someone give it a senzu bean?
Senzu bean.
Yes, and miraculously healed.
Yeah.
Someone's in trouble.
I know. And especially when you give him a moment like that, and it's
just ruined.
I know, it's not. It feels almost like insulting to him. Like, imagine if these were real characters. It was like, no, and Throck's actor was going like, no, what the fuck? Who wrote this fucking script? You give me a moment like that, and then you let me live? No, I should be dead.
Yes.
What the fuck kind of hack writers wrote this shit?
I agree. And not to mention, even Mala's tired of hiccuping frickin' fish like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, there's like, 3 subplots apparently going on? We have Hiccup and Mala. We have the other writers, and then those writers get trapped trying to go after them, and then we have the other writers trying to save them.
That's also when it starts to get good, is now some actual conflict, not like I say we do this, I say we do that, I say we do this, I say we do that. No, they invert the diving bell coated in Reptidon saliva because apparently it's heat resistive. It makes sense. I mean, it eats lava.
Yeah.
And, the chain breaks and now it's stranded in the lava. So not only is the saliva drying out, but now it's heating them. It's now heating them up. And so now they're collapsing from heat stroke, apparently, eventually. And so, there's some actual conflict.
Astra's being cooked alive.
Astra's being cooked. Well, so is Throck.
No, I'm surprised this thing wasn't, out of the frying pan. It should have been into the oven.
Yeah, well, we'll do up into the kiln.
Yes,
into the kiln. There we go. I don't think ovens actually existed, but kilns and forge, definitely.
Yeah. But, so many things.
However,
there is...
what my friend pointed out as kind of like the saving grace, and also I kind of feel that way too, was just the very ending. The actual legit ending of this episode, where it's been revealed that these fire-eating night terrors are actually guardians. They're the ones who are taking the egg to its nesting ground, and we get just this lovely shot of the lava flow going into this nesting pedestal, and we're getting a 360 pan around of it. Oh man, it kind of actually felt like the ending of the Iron Giant.
Mm-hmm.
And the music was playing, and so the lava rises up, enveloping the egg, and just before it completely submerges the egg, you see a silhouette of the baby Eruptodon in it, and a little red heart beating, saying, "It's alive! It's alive!" Okay, that was the saving grace. Just that payoff was worth it.
The symbolism was just... Je ne sais quoi.
Jenny said what?
Je ne sais quoi.
She said what?
Nah.
I've been wanting to say that for a long time.
I can understand, but no. Meanwhile, it's not loud. Get your big boy britches on.
Yeah, you think he pretty much should have done that. Yeah, actually, put his big boy pants up. Tighten them, put his belt on, and do something.
Do something. Do something. Courtesy of Spaceballs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's kind of funny of how it's pretty much just thrust upon him because Toothless just like he just pretty much just chomps down. Luckily his teeth were retracted. That would have been very bloody. Oh no wait, there's no blood, and blood does not exist in this series.
Yeah.
It probably would have been an
Mind
extra $1,000 for the animators.
Mind you, I have to wonder, what is this lava's beef? Does it just randomly spew?
Yeah,
I'm not
air pockets.
I'm not a volcanologist, but I have like I just it just feels like it's just doing this.
Yeah, I know. This episode definitely felt like much of, I guess, not a filler, but more like a season supplement.
Yeah.
But overall, but the ending, that payoff, actually, it was kind of worth all the
headaches,
the frustrations, and yeah, I think this is very sure. I can't think of anything else.
I just want to get out of this.
You want to get out? You want to get out of this? All right, let's.
I want to get out of this oven.
You want to get out? Yeah, let's get out of the oven and into the goddamn frying pan, or into the fire. I think that's how the saying goes.
Yes.
So before we decide to cook ourselves, food that is.
Yes.
DreamWorks, give us the snap trapper,
please, or else you don't want to make me draw what I think the snap trapper is. Now, do you?
No. He's a horrible artist.